As is known to all of you, I have explained to you last time that this coming weeks, 2 weeks, we will have the priest retreat in Bangalore. You know, the priest of the Archdiocese, in fact, every priest is supposed to do compulsorily a retreat in a year. And many of the priests, perhaps the religious priests, do in their own congregations, in their own places. The diocesan priest, the bishop, arranges a retreat for them so that they can go and make their retreat. Normally, it's a little distant place that we take so that we are all by ourselves. We have the privacy. People don't come and ask us or disturb us. Or perhaps we ourselves find a little of what we call ways of making peace with ourselves, asking God for mercy, compassion. Silence is also important for us, and many a time long hours in prayer. We also have the retreat preacher who gives us certain inputs, and that is how we make our retreat. So this time the retreat is going to be in 2 batches for our priests, because we are almost 150 priests. I am told there are about 80 priests in the first batch, and the rest will come to the second batch of retreat. The first batch starts on the 8th of April, that's Monday to Friday, and the second batch takes the second week afterwards, so I think 15th of April it begins and ends on Friday once again. I have to ask you to very specially to pray for our priests. The priests long for this time of silence, they long for this time to spend with God. And the whole year it has been a tiring time for them, and especially the Easter season, you know. And so the priests go and, I don't say relax as such, but spiritually relax with a lot of inputs that are given to them, with prayer, with silence. Please pray for our priests very specially. Finally, I come to the jewel of the Archdiocese. This time I pick up a small jewel. Perhaps it's a growing jewel, if you can say the jewels grow also. It's a growing jewel, I would say. And that is what we call the Divine Mercy Retreat Center of our Archdiocese. I speak of it because this week is called the Week of the Divine Mercy. The Sunday is the Feast of the Divine Mercy, and therefore this retreat center of ours is named as Divine Mercy Retreat Center. It is located in the campus of the Alsur Church, the Lourdes Church, Alsur. So behind the Lourdes Church of Alsur, we have this retreat center, which is still growing. I must say it's still growing. Some works are still pending, and we are also requesting people's help and support for us in order to make this retreat center fully functional. And therefore, what is important for us is, for example, to know that this is a place where people go and experience the divine mercy of our Lord. And the retreat themes are mostly based on this. Of course, there are retreats of different themes. Some people go to pray, some people go to improve, some people go to change, some people go to perhaps even ask favors at the retreat centers. But this retreat center, we said, it should be for mercy and compassion, for reconciliation, for having peace and forgiveness in our heart. And therefore, this retreat center was opened in 1st December 2018. The initial work was done by Archbishop Bernard Morris, our predecessor Archbishop, who is now in Mysore. And it was my privilege to inaugurate it along with Archbishop Bernard, and both of us inaugurated it on as I said, on 1st of December 2018. Unfortunately, as you know, soon after that, we had that COVID, and so almost 2 years it was closed. And so after the COVID, we have started again. People are coming in small groups, in bigger groups, and this is the first time we are celebrating the Feast of the Divine Mercy in this retreat center of ours. We welcome all of you for this retreat center. And as far as I have heard, from Monday to Friday, we have intercessory prayers from 11 to 1 p.m. in 5 languages. Besides, there are also weekend retreats in different groups. On Friday in Tamil, Saturday in English, Sunday in Kannada, and 4th Sunday Konkani, and 5th Sunday Malayalam. There is also an adoration chapel there where people spend a lot of time for pray and also to ask God's mercy and compassion. And we, as I said, this is the first year we are celebrating the feast, and we will continue propagating the devotion for the divine mercy and compassion of our Lord. And I request all of you to take opportunity to go there. As I said, it's still in the building stage, but place is not important. Your circumstances are not important. The conditions are not important. What is more important, our disposition to ask God for mercy and compassion. Many people need forgiveness. Many people need to be forgiven and also experience being forgiven by others. So that is why we are proud of this jewel of our Archdiocese, which perhaps will give an experience of God's mercy and compassion to many. I call it a jewel because it's a special gift that God has given to our Archdiocese, which we will try to develop much more than what it is now. I welcome you to the Divine Mercy Retreat Center.